Good morning. I like this sound too. Good morning. Hey, choir, how are you? Wonderful, wonderful. Good morning and welcome here to Christ Church United Methodist. My name is Jacob, and it is my joy, my privilege to welcome you here to worship this morning. We could have been many different places. If you were like me, you were contemplating whether or not to leave the joy of heat in your home when you got up this morning. But I'm so glad. It's something beautiful about when we come together to praise and worship God together. Amen? Amen. We have a few quick announcements as we prepare our hearts and minds for worship. If you open your bulletin here to I guess this would be page 2, this first flap, you see a card that says, "You can count on me." These are service opportunities that we have here at the church. If any of these line up with your gifts and your graces, your skill sets, and your availability, please mark it there, write your name and your contact information, and you can either put it in the offering plate during offering time, or you can give it to the person at the desk here in the gathering hall. Today, if you notice, we have these beautiful neon envelopes located at the end of your pews. That is because we are taking up a special offering for the Kentucky United Methodist Homes for Children. And because you all do not want to hear me talk all morning, we are blessed and privileged to have someone who can speak to this wonderful ministry much better than I. We are blessed to have the president and CEO, Reverend Julie Hager Love, right here. Can we all salute Reverend Love and welcome her? Thank you, Reverend Love, for your ministry and your commitment and your witness, and we look forward to hearing more from you during our worship service. Tomorrow, somebody say tomorrow. Tomorrow, that lovely song that little orphan Annie sang about in the musical. Tomorrow, 6:30, here at the church, room 158, it's everyone's favorite time of the year. You guessed it, it's Charge Conference. So all members of the church are invited to come out to this great important meeting tomorrow night, 6:30 in room 158. And now I'd like to invite my friend Carter Duncan to give us a special announcement from our youth. Take it away. Good morning.
Grader and a member of the youth group here at Christ Church. This morning, I'd like to extend a special invitation to all of you to come to our annual Youth Missions fundraiser next Sunday, February 2nd, from 12:30 to 2 in the Fellowship Hall. This fundraiser goes to support our summer mission trips, our confirmation ministry, and our ongoing youth missions efforts. At the fundraiser, you can have a delicious baked potato and a salad bar lunch for just a small donation of $5 a person. You can also purchase a savory or sweet snack for your Super Bowl party. There will also be a mission board where you can give directly to purchase mission supplies and needed things like van rentals, gas, and scholarships for students and adults. Most importantly, you can purchase tickets to the cakewalk and try to get your hands on a cake made by one of our legendary cake makers. You can find more information in your worship bulletin or on one of the posters hanging around the church. Hope that all of you can come next week and bring all of your friends and family with you. Remember that every dollar we raise will go directly to supporting this great cause. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give it up for Carter, shall we? There is so much going on in the life of this church. These are just a few announcements. There are more printed in your bulletin, and I invite you to engage them at your leisure. So now let us prepare our hearts and our minds and our bodies and our spirits to worship this great loving God who is at work in, through, and around each and every one of us. The psalmist writes, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Of whom shall I fear?" Let us worship God together.
The Lord is my is the strength of my life. The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom then shall I be afraid? Though an host of men were laid against me, yet shall not
And I believe in God the Father Almighty, maker of it, born of the Virgin Mary from the dead. He ascended into heaven and sitteth at the right hand of the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the
Not trusting in our own self, we celebrate this night. Let me give